Okay, good morning to all of you. So here today we are starting our syllabus of this academic year, your SYBSc, right? So as per botany papers for SYBSc, this is a semester third, and paper first is the angiosperms taxonomy. It carries about 48 lectures. Myself, Chauhan sir, as a associate professor and head department of botany, and I am taking the paper first, and with our teacher, Shri Professor Sri S.N. Torne sir. So weekly we having the two lectures on Monday and Tuesday. So first lecture will be taken by myself, and second lecture will be taken by the Torne sir, right? So I think in the last year, FY BSc, we both are for the your paper FY BSc, right? So I have also taken the angiosperm morphology paper. So just all of you know, yesterday we have taken this online lecture, but again I am sending these video clips for your understanding. So as per the syllabus, as you are observing here, the paper first generally it consist of the 3 credits are there. So first credit is there, it is the introduction to plant taxonomy, and it having the 4 lectures. So definition, scope, objectives, importance, identification, classification, nomenclature, like this one. Then second topic, systems of classification. It carries 7 lectures, types of systems with their merits and limitations. You remember these 3 systems: artificial system of classification given by Carl Linnaeus, second natural system given by Bentham and Hooker, and third phylogenetic system given by Engler and Prandtl, right? Then there is one third topic is there, taxonomic literature. So there are the different concepts in the taxonomy, right? So flora means listing of plants, but it is in the book form. Then second one is the monograph. So it is based on the one family or the one genus, and they are all characters: distribution, habitat, habit, then propagation methods, then different species are there, different varieties are there, like this one. So just you see one by one. As per this, the others are there: revisions, manual, journals, periodicals, and the reference books are there. Then our second credit is there. It is the 13 lectures weightage. So fourth topic, source of data for systematics. Very interesting topic. So what is morphology, anatomy, cytology, embryology, and phytochemistry? So what is the role of all this? And I think already in FY we have seen morphology, all external character, that is the habitat or the habit, that is the suppose the shrub, herb, tree is there, climbers are there, then inflorescence, flower types are there, calyx, corolla. So all how the differentiating characters and how the other characters are similar or the different. So all it is acting as a source of data. Then anatomy means the internal structure. So for dicotyledon, monocotyledon, different structures are there, vascular bundles are different. So, and if there are specific one, we will see the one by one with the example. Minimum 2 examples you have to remember for each, and you have to just give their character. Same thing for cytology, based on haploid diploid chromosome numbers. Same thing for embryology, that is embryology means development of embryo, seed formation, fruit formation, right? So remember all you this. And phytochemistry, that is the chemical nature of these plant organs are there, root, stem, leaves are there. So here alkaloids, tannins, glycosides, all others are there. Then nextly there is a molecular biology, right? So molecular biology related with the molecular characteristics of the plants are there. Then topic number 5, botanical nomenclature. So it is the basic study of your taxonomy. If you are knowing the what is botanical nomenclature, binomial nomenclature, that is name of plant, genus and species. Then ICN, International Code of Nomenclature, their principle. So all over the world the name of the plant is the same, right? For example, mango, Mangifera indica. So in America it is the same name, in Russia it is the same name, so like this. But how it is given and what are the principles, so we will see the one by one. Rules of nomenclature, it is also given. Then coining of genera name and the species epithets, which how the names are given to the plant. So just all you are there. So we are going to study the one by one. Then next, the principles of priority. So then ranks and endings of the text. So like this 10 points are there. Effective and valid publication. Publication, that is all over the world. Other scientists should also know what is new, what is the old. So it is called as a publication, and it is published in the some our monthly monthly bulletins are there, like our daily bulletins are there, so like this one. And nowadays it is very possible due to the online characteristics, right? Then single and double authority citation. So what is it? Suppose one scientist has been given the name, but again after 40 years the name is changed, so it is called as a double citation, so like this. And the credit number in this second, the study of the plant families are there. So credit, this is actually credit number 3 2. So study of different plant families, it carries 13 lectures. So here you have to study about the 8 families for your study, as we have seen. So these families will be studied with reference to the systematic position, that is classification, the silent features of the family, then floral formula, floral diagram, and the 5 examples of the each family. So there are 8 families are there: Annonaceae, Meliaceae, Myrtaceae, Rubiaceae, then Solanaceae, Apocynaceae, Euphorbiaceae, and the Amaryllidaceae. So just we are going to see, and there 5 examples are there. So just you remember this. I think as per Pune University syllabus and all others, we have done this syllabus. And last one, Amaryllidaceae. So you have to go for our this syllabus, right? And the last topic is there, computer in taxonomy. So there are 6 points. The first point, concept of herbarium and their advantages and limitation. Actually up till now we have only listened the herbarium word, but what is herbarium, their techniques, their steps, and in practical also we are showing the demonstration. If there is a offline, so we are doing here herbarium, and if no there, so we will do the video clips or the online its demonstration, right? Then digital and e-herbarium now, and their advantages. Nowadays we are knowing on Google, if you are given a one name just, so it shows the photograph and all information of the plant is there, so like this one. So just what is digital, what is e-herbarium, we'll see one more. Then databases are there, so here references are there, their concept and the needs. So all over the world how this matter is generally seen, just on the single click is there. Then use of computers in the plant classification. Then APG system. So this APG system means that it is given to the plants, and just it is a new concept, we will see this. And lastly, the plant identification. So key to the groups up to family. So we are knowing division, then class, then subclass, then order, and the family. So how it is done by the scientist. So just we are practicing for 2 or 5 examples are there. Then there are very good references for the angiosperms are there. One our Indian authority from the Bamboo University, Aurangabad, Professor Naik. Now he is not there, but in 1984 they have written a one book, Taxonomy of Angiosperms, and it is very good book for the reference. It is available in our library also. Then second book there, Flora of Marathwada area. So it is also published by the Sir. Then Singh and Gurucharan. All these scientists are from the Botanical Survey of India. So they have written the plant systematics theory, Gurucharan. Then other scientists, Singh Karthikeyan, Lakshmi Narasimhan, Prasanna in 2000, recent book. So they have done the Flora of Maharashtra state, Dicotyledons volume 1st, Botanical Survey of India. Then other scientists are there. So this, and then just we have seen this is a there are websites are there, angiosperm phylogeny website. You remember the name, you go to this, but some having the it requires the certain registration fee is there. So just you only see if it is opening, then it is very nice. Then Tropicos is there, International Plant Name Index is there, IPNI. Then biodiversity heritage is there, like this one. Then nextly there is having the botanical digital library, then internet archive digital library. So many are there. So just we have to go this, and Botanical Survey of India. So it is our national institute. Their main branch is at the Kolkata, and the other branches are total 8 branches are there in Pune. One branch is there near to the Pune railway station, and it work for the Maharashtra state, Goa, and part of the Karnataka, right? So then next one is at Coimbatore, then one is at Dehradun, one is at the Madras, then one is at the I think in Delhi also. So then one is at the Mount Abu. So like this one, all these branches are there. So this is our first lecture. In the next lecture we'll start our topic. Okay, so thanks to all. Please be attached.